Hey guys, Mel Wolf here. This is going to be fairly short and quick probably. Just got a lot of stuff to get done tonight. Pardon the Sunday look, but it is Sunday and it's tax time and the Super Bowl is on. So really we did some stuff this morning and then spent the day at home. It's been great. So if you're at home, you don't really get all dolled up just to sit around the house. So I've been in my PJs. So how have the last 2 weeks been? Good. My last set, I actually had to put wax on 3 different spots, which was abnormal. One is over this tooth, and I think it's because the trays are changing, and so there's a little bit of a bubble. So I had to put some wax on that just because it was starting to cut my lip a little bit. And then kind of that normal spot in the back that I've had the whole time on and off. And then I think right down here I had one too. So the last like 3 days or so I didn't have to put any on there, but at first I did, so that was kind of annoying having 3 different spots to have to put wax on, but oh well. Hence the post I had made on my Facebook page about braces wax. So just a tip for you guys, and nothing against Walgreens, but their braces wax kind of had the consistency of like gum that you've chewed for too long, so it kind of came apart, really sticky. It did actually threw it away, and I went back to CVS and got some there. So just a tip there for you guys: if you get braces wax from Walgreens, don't get like the Walgreens brand. It doesn't work well for invisible liners. Maybe for braces it works really good, but for these it just didn't stay on. It came apart in my hands. It just didn't work. So just a tip for you there. Also, about a week ago I had contacted Candid because my bottom tray after a week was really loose, and so I'm guessing that my bottom teeth didn't have a lot of moving to do this time. It seems to really be up here. That was kind of the focus, especially this one, because it is moving. And so I let them know. I said, hey, is that, you know, common? Because I could actually just pop it off with my tongue, so I was playing with it all the time. And they did say that you could, if I wanted to, I could have jumped ahead on my bottom tray by a week. So then, like, every week I would have been switching either the top or the bottom. I opted not to do that because there's no way I was ever going to keep track of that, right? So I just kind of dealt with it. Still, if I left it out too long and then I put it in, it would be painful. So, but anyway, I opted to not take that option. But just know that if you talk to them, you guys, sometimes they come up with options and things that you can do to accommodate if you need to or if you're having issues. So just a heads up there. But other than that, it's been great. The last 2 weeks have been fine. Everything is moving along. I do have something kind of exciting to show you guys though. So I have my Candid box here, and so this is the first row. Okay, so this was these are all full all the way up to here. This is the one that I just got done with, guys. So I am on this one. I'm on my second column here, and then guys, they stop right here. So this is it. This is all I have left. I am so excited. So for those of you that haven't seen the box, that's kind of what it looks like there. So all your steps are in there. Right, so this column up here, I've done all those already, starting with this one here today. And it ends right there. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's a process, guys, and it can be tough sometimes, I tell you. But you'll get through it. It's worth it. The changes that I'm seeing are worth it. I can't wait until this tooth is done moving. That's all the movement that's happened has been great, but that's always been the one thing for me, and that has just been a struggle. And I know after watching my 3D treatment, it was one of the last things to kind of move, but that's okay. So here's what they're looking like. So, come along. Big thing is this one, right? It has moved, so it'll continue to move. When I have my trays in, and I'll show you guys once I have them in, a couple of you have asked about bite changes. So, Candid Co doesn't necessarily treat big bite problems. If you have a severe overbite or underbite, that's not really a mild to moderate case, guys. That's more of a severe case when it comes to dental stuff. So I did not have an overbite or underbite at all, so it wasn't a problem for me. Right now, though, my bite is kind of messed up, but here's why. This tooth is moving from inside to outside, if that makes sense. So it's got to move across, you know, my bottom teeth kind of. So right now it doesn't, my teeth don't close, but it's because it's just hitting this one. And so once this moves all the way out, they'll close again. So you can see it better when I have my trays in, but just keep that in mind. If you've got a tooth that's really got to move, there might be some time during your treatment that your bite is going to be a little screwed up. It doesn't mean that that's permanent, you guys. It's part of your teeth moving. It's what it's like at the end that matters. So if you get all the way to the end of your treatment and you still have some problems, then you definitely need to work with Candid to get that taken care of. So, all right, well, let's get these in and see how it goes. So that one's not, I mean, it's tight, but it's not really bad. It's not, it's uncomfortable, I guess, but it's not painful at all. This is the one I'm worried about. This tooth hurts every time. So bad, guys. Whew. Definitely gonna need to chewies for that one a little bit. The top one is tight. Big time tight. Okay, I have one in here now. Okay, there you go. So, see how they touch. So nothing like here closes. So nothing closes on that side. The reason is right here. There you go. Okay, but that's normal because it's pulling that tooth from inside to out, right? So it's normal that it's gonna hit right now until that is all taken care of. So is my bite different right now? Yeah. I kind of expect that when you're taking a tooth that used to rest on the inside of your lower teeth and pulling it to the outside of your lower teeth where it's supposed to be. So so again, I'm gonna have to break my chewies out and get these seated, but they're in. Bottom one is fine. Top one, definitely a little sore, but I expect that. There's some big stuff happening there. So they're in. Yeah. So that's number 13. 13. Moving right along. So that is all I have for you guys for tonight. I'm gonna get back to working on my taxes. Sounds fun. Let me know how you guys are doing. Those of you that have said that you've gotten your programs because of me, thank you. I do this to help you guys. You know, as you know, I've gotten a few things along the way. I got the code for you for movements. I was able to help a couple public safety people, get some free treatments, things like that. But otherwise, guys, I don't get paid for this. You know, my payment is just that I'm able to help you, and that's really what I'm looking to do, because I couldn't find a lot of these videos when I started my treatment. I am seeing that a lot more people are doing it, which I think is great. So if any of you guys are doing videos, please keep it up. I'm gonna try to subscribe and watch your guys' videos, because I want to see how your process is going. But as always, ask me questions if you have any. I am always here for you guys. Head on over to my Facebook page. I'll put the link in the description below again. I do some additional posting, and then if you want to ask questions, it's a lot easier to send me a Facebook message than it is sometimes to keep up with the comments on here. My notifications come through, but sometimes I've missed some comments that have never been in my notifications, so sometimes that's an easier way to get a hold of me as well. Otherwise, I hope this video finds you guys doing well, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.